class, once again, we are here at the transporter rig for the Friday seminar on transporters and their uses. Again, we've been around this technology our whole lives. I guarantee most of you in this room probably transported here in your transition from civilian to Federation life. However, it is a required part of the course, and we're here to talk about transporter. As we all know, the science behind the device deconstructs your body, sends you through a data stream into a buffer, from the buffer to your desired destination, where you are reassembled atom by atom to be in that new place. Now, this brings up quite a few ethical questions, such as, if I'm completely deconstructed, am I not technically destroyed? Is the person that comes out on the other end still me? Meh. It really cuts down on transporter fuel costs, ergo, it's an effective technology for the Federation. Having said that, there have been some incidents in the past, such as, you know, people getting trapped in the buffer for several decades, personalities being extracted and manifesting as people in the process of culling, buffering, and then reappearing where you need to go. And then, I mean, if you want to get technical, if you check the records, there are technically 2 William Rikers alive in the Federation now. One of them changed their name for, you know, the ease of those around him. But yeah, while transporting, one copy of Riker made it onto the ship, and another was bounced back to where he transported from. And 2 people with the exact same genetic code lived unaware of each other's existence for, I think, 8 years? Anyways, kind of a big deal, kind of sketches people out. We kind of inadvertently discovered an ethical way to clone people. Certainly surprised that nobody's jumped all over that. But anyway, that's not how we use it in the Federation, and you need to stay ethical in your training. We've covered everything. We're going to do a quick demonstration just to show you that there's no fear. Because, I mean, what's the worst case that happens? I go into the transporter and out comes a second version of myself that's like a bizarro or like an evil clone of myself. It's not that common. It doesn't happen as often as it used to. So pay attention to my demonstration. Engineer, into the buffer and back out. Energize. So you see, it's that easy. Nothing to be afraid of. We need to get going on to our next class, and as you guys know, the weekend's coming up, am I right? Class dismissed. I'll see you guys next period. Where am I? What is this place? An imposter! He looks just like me. But that's impossible. He can't be Captain Stu. I'm Captain Stu. I'm Captain Stu! You there, imposter! That's far enough. You are Captain Stu. I'm Captain Stu, the only Captain Stu. And I'm here to destroy you. Put him up! Wait, stop! This has gone far enough. There's only one way to settle this. Spaceship combat. Man against man. Are you Captain Stu enough to accept my challenge? Very well. I accept your challenge, evil Captain Stu. Class, prep the battle simulator. Captain Stu's personal log. Somehow, the transporter has created a double of myself that has challenged me to simulated spaceship combat. I don't know how playing with myself is going to work out, but I can only hope it ends well. Welcome, Bizarro Captain Stu. I've set up the battle simulation you wanted, and I propose we do this old school. Constitution class, bare bones, Captain Stu card.
That sounds fine. This one's got less shields than yours.
Well, if you're gonna be such a baby about it, fine. You can have an extra shield token.
Thank you. Let's do it.
Captain Stu today will be flying for the Federation Starship Constitution class. Primary weapon value 3, 1 defense dice, 4 hull integrity, and 3 shields. Bizarro Stu today will be flying a Mirror Universe Starship Constitution class. Primary weapon value 3, 1 defensive dice, 4 hull integrity, and 2 shields. However, for the purpose of today's battle, there will be a 3rd shield token just to level the playing field between the 2 captains. Both players will be using a Captain Stu card, level 8, 2 free actions. So, the battle begins. Because both captains are the same level, initiative goes to Captain Stu as the Federation player. So, Captain Stu sets his maneuver dial. Bizarro Stu sets his maneuver dial. Captain Stu flips his maneuver dial. All ahead 1 on a green maneuver. Does a quick range check. Nothing's in range. So, the actions will be battle station and target lock. Next, Bizarro Stu goes. All ahead 3 on a white maneuver. Does a range check, well within range 3. Is going to target lock Captain Stu. Give him the bases. And go to battle stations. Shooting phase begins. Because Captain Stu is Federation, he breaks the captain level tie. You think you can take me, sucker? I'm great at this game. He does. Shoots first. So, the range is 3, which means he gets 3 dice, and the Constitution class gets to roll an extra defensive dice. So, 1 hit, 1 battle station. He's going to choose to use the battle stations, turn that hit, or that battle station into a hit. Now, Bizarro Stu gets to roll 2 defensive dice, 1 plus the range 3 bonus. But however, Captain Stu has his sensor ping, which negates 1 of the 2 dice. Blank. So that's 2 hits on Bizarro Stu's vessel. Everything resets. The only thing that stayed, oh, correction. Now it's time for Bizarro Stu to shoot. Range 3, so that's an extra dice for Captain Stu.
Ha! You'll never beat me, Captain Stu. I'm Captain Stu. Come on, baby. Navigate the new pair of shoes.
2 hits. Captain Stu rolls his defensive dice. 2 dodges. Nothing happens this turn. That turn worked out real good for Captain Stu. Everybody shot, everybody moves, the actions reset, and we begin again. Captain Stu begins his maneuver phase. Captain Stu moves first because of his Federation status. All ahead 1 on a green maneuver. Does a range check. Well within range 3. We'll target lock the enemy vessel. And dastardly Bizarro Stu as well. Battle stations. Next, Bizarro Stu. Gentle bank to the right on a green maneuver for 1. Still well within firing position, making excellent use of the Constitution class's 180-degree arc of fire. So, actions for Bizarro Stu. He's going to do the opposite of his last one. Put on a sensor ping, put on battle stations. Shooting phase begins. Captain Stu gets to shoot first. So, 3 dice. Oh, correction. Do a quick range check. Range. I got that at range 1. So, range 1. That's an extra dice, bringing the total up to 4 for Captain Stu. Three hits and a battle station. He's going to choose to use his battle station token to turn that into a 4th hit. That's a good rolls today for Captain Stu. Bizarro Stu rolls 1 defensive dice because he is a range 1 and gets no advantage. Battle station. He's going to choose to use his battle station token, turn that into a dodge, negating a hit and taking a hit on the shield, and then a hit and a critical. A critical hit, power disruption. Immediately receive an auxiliary power token, and then flip this card face down. So, Bizarro Stu goes on auxiliary and has 2 hull remaining. Shooting phase reverses. Continues to move on. It is now Bizarro Stu's turn to shoot. At range 1, he gets an offensive bonus. So, that's 2 crits, 2 battle stations. He's already used his battle stations, however, he's going to use his target lock and re-roll 2 of those dice. Got a 3rd hit out of it. Captain Stu gets 1 defensive dice, however, sensor ping takes that dice away, and Captain Stu takes 3 hits. Things are tying up. Everybody's shot. It's time to begin the maneuver phase again. Captain Stu begins his maneuver dial. Bizarro Stu begins his maneuver dial. Time to move. Captain Stu flips his dial. He's going to go hard to the left, 3. Not hard, gentle 3. Can he avoid this collision? Ooh, no. That was some poor thought on the hands of Captain Stu. So, he moves this close. Remove that, and you go where the bases touch. Bonk. So, they're still within each other's arcs. However, because of what just happened, Captain Stu gets no actions. It's time to move, and then it's time to move Bizarro Stu. Bizarro Stu to the left, 1. And a gentle 1. He's safe from, everything's out of his arcs. However, nothing's in his. So, for his action, he's going to replace his target lock and prep engines for defensive maneuver. Nobody can shoot this turn, so the maneuver dial phase begins again. Oh, come on, really? I'm going to start thinking about what to do. Captain Stu sets his dial. Bizarro Stu sets his dial. And because he did a green maneuver earlier, he remembers to take away his auxiliary power. And both dials are set. We begin the maneuver phase. Hard right 2 for Captain Stu. White maneuver. Trying to get his that's to the right on Captain Stu. Wow, who thought getting doubles confused would be confusing? That was close. That would have been a deal breaker. Right on. The target locks move. Nothing's in arcs right now, so battle stations just as a nice safe bet. Move over to Bizarro Stu. Hard left 2. It's almost like they know what the other one's thinking. Moves up here, target locks move with him. got a target lock, so he's going to prep and he's going to battle stations. Both guys got target locks on, so he's also going to sensor ping. The movement phase is completed. Looks like Captain Stu doesn't have a shot. Confirmed. However, Bizarro Stu does have a shot at range 3, giving Captain Stu an extra bonus. So at range 3, that's 3 dice for Bizarro Stu.
The tables are turning, my handsome friend.
2 hits. He's going to use his target lock. Reroll that last one. From Hell's Heart, you could say. Good for a hit. Captain Stu gets 2 defensive dice now. However, because of that sensor ping, he loses 1. Nothing. Takes 3 hits directly to the hull. Leaving him with 1 hull point remaining. This game certainly has taken a turn for the worse for our hero. Or, you know, not hero, depending on your perspective. And we go back to maneuver phase. Captain Stu plans his movement. Bizarro Stu plans his movement. And remember to take away their action tokens. And we begin the movement itself. So Captain Stu moves first. Hard to the right 2. Everybody's moved, everybody's done their actions. It's now time to begin shooting. Captain Stu does a range check. Range 2, no offensive or defensive bonuses. It all comes down to this, folks. If Captain Stu can get 2 out of these 3 hits,
Good always triumphs over evil, sucker.
2. He's going to use his target lock because it's now or never. And rolls this blank one again. Hit. The defensive time for Bizarro Stu now. No defensive bonus. He gets 1 defensive dice, but because of the sensor ping, he gets none. He takes the hits and is destroyed. Ba-boom. It's all over, folks. Captain Stu in the Federation Constitution class has won the training battle.
Curse you, Captain Stu! I can't believe you defeated me! You must have cheated. I'm the
no
superior
such
Stu.
thing.
I'm the only Stu.
You know what they say, losers get phased.
Wait, what?
Custodial department, this is Captain Stu. Can you send a space wheelbarrow to the simulation room? I'm gonna need it to take me and my bad self back to the transporter room to be reconnected.
That joke was terrible.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll be there in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'll see you in 5 minutes. Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.